Today, we want for laying a table. Something will happen at the new King Herman Road Hospital. However, we don't want for dwell on really waiting happen there, but we want to use that as case studies for dive into how ready are the health workers in Sierra Leone, the nurses, the doctors, everybody we concerned with the healthcare na salon. Everett Macaulay in a Facebook say, he say how the nurses them go be ready. We then work during the Ebola, still they not even get pin code. He say, what about the one them where even right now they see them, they not get pin code? Why make them they try for play the nurses them like fool? And we expect them for go die for other people them. That's how Everett Macaulay say na Facebook. Why make them they play the nurses them? Today, we want to look if the nurses here, the doctors here, they're really ready. Just in case it happen na salon. We they use waiting happen at Kiama Road, where Michael Sambola of 98.1 do. Waiting happen there. Now I want make we use for see the preparedness and the readiness of we healthcare workers. We suicide the president go na 34. Suicide insurance say, oh, everything is in place, like they're ready. Go na airport, Lunge, go na Balamuya, na the border. Everybody say they're ready. But what if he's still sleeping? What if somebody, they get a symptom, then he choose for go na the new Kiama Road Hospital? Government be tell we say, na $2 million this hospital cost, the new Kiama Road Hospital. And professionalism and everything where you can think of go be assured when you go there. 3 months later, after they open them in October, and the result this. After 3 months, now the results we get so. Again, we hear the conversation between the nurses them and the person who do the reports. Not only in the nursing sector na salon, but you walk into any office, as long as 2 or 3 people in the no say you go, you meet them and they talk, and you go get for wait till where they don't talk to them before they go realize say they, or maybe you call them to attention. Let's say somebody they get coronavirus symptoms. Then they walk a go na this new Kiama Road Hospital, where they supposed for be so professional because $2 million don't spend by the building. But people in still they complain say, as long as the healthcare workers then they need to pay them fine. Now this result you will get. But I don't want to dive there. Make her open the phone line. The question is, how prepared are the healthcare workers in Sierra Leone? Are they prepared? after this encounter? You think say they're really ready? You feel so? And this now right inside the city. And this now hospital where government say they spend $2 million per. Just after 3 months. Then go through a test. You don't hear the result. The line is very hot. Make we come with the first caller. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
My name is Alwati Magona. I call from Maryland.
You get the platform, sir.
Okay. Truthfully, I just want to lay my premises on few issues. Then one in terms of how Salon prepare for this coronavirus. And to me, if say at this moment, we not really prepare it. Even though the president could don't go work at some places, then the health workers and people in our salon will just say, okay, you know what, we're not ready, not whatever. But what's not the physical evidence? What they say is the people are not ready. Then get mechanism in place. What they detect say. Then get mechanism in place. What they detect say this person has coronavirus. Then get the facility to don't put in place. Say, yeah, it's special places for we don't put to isolate anybody who gets the symptoms of coronavirus. They're not even showing evidences them. When them bring evidences and they say yes, we're not ready for fight this virus, should in case anything happens. That's now one. Number two, about the hospital at Kiama Road. We mentality in our country really they go backward every day, every minute, every second. We get people that will still, even if them pay them enough money, they still get that mentality say, then for use other way for get money. And to me, we country, we need for sacrifice. We need for eliminate certain people then before we go before. If we not eliminate certain people then our country, we need to ever go before. Before we develop, people get for sacrifice, people get for lay blood at the line. When I mean lay blood at the line, I don't mean to kill person. No. You get beaucoup way there for treat people then. When they will not say yes. This thing we do is not fine. Put politics aside, put tribalism aside. When somebody do an act, make it pay with the hardest fist. But no. Can you imagine, just at listening to what TV they play before the program starts, how people they take money, how people then get pharmacies there around. Well, the government drugs then, what they for use for the people then, they go sell at the private pharmacies then. Now they all want to see the big one in the they may see, now syndicate. Because at the end of the day, they get to that, they go get so. The one that they in power, the one that the high end for doing things and they no say yes. Them people out and they na the hospitals them, then get their own private pharmacies them, and they not say the works that they do. What the pharmaceutical board they do? Now they organize all government drugs mark. If you go to pharmacy, you see government drugs, they will differentiate them between other drugs then. Don't know be full, but just because it's in a syndicate, how long will we pay this? Any APC can apart tomorrow, PMC can apart tomorrow, any other party can apart tomorrow. We will continue for day in that situation there unless we change the mindset. And the only way we change the mindset in our country, therefore begin eliminate certain people then. When you do crime, whether small or big, make you face the law. If you not even face the law, people won't make sacrifices. Them, if it's possible, they will begin make sacrifices for picking them. Not a problem at all. Not a problem. If someone go for die, for make someone better tomorrow, make it be so. Once he die, and hope say yes, now for better. But we country at this moment, we really need for change your mindset. Your mindset still live behind. Thank you, Triple A.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
My name is Falah. I call from London.
You get a platform, sir.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. This news is so sickening. Well, first of all, I want to tell thank you to the person who will investigate this matter. Until this matter don't go viral, we will follow up all the nurses that were involved into this issue. The president forget rid of them. Why say the president? The minister forget rid of them, including their doctor, and forget rid of them. Because I joke at them. People when they look for job, then get job, they don't expect the job. I they wonder how they do get pin code for work. All this thing they do now for Bible dressing. Because we involve ourselves too much, and they lead into this. People that did in the same job, people that really, really care for the job, what they do. They don't get job for those. They don't get work. They don't get pin code. You then give pin code, then put you in a brand new hospital. Look how they listen. And much, beaucoup team the back will not reveal out. And I believe to the government and other people and they listen to this media. Therefore take action. Therefore take action and get rid of them. Because they don't want work. Now bribe they want. Or whatever they want. Then get rid of them. And suspend them PIN code or then remove the PIN code from them. So that time they want to go and learn. Next time if they get any job, then go hold on to one. They don't get sympathy for the people that are of Salone. I don't really understand what's how they drive at. You get the opportunity, you get a chance, other people will not get a chance. For they will take your job serious. And other clip they will go play back, this is just a starting. It is so sickening. And I tell you not to say now all the and that thing that happen. No. All the hospital that they happen. But because of the need take step against them, and I make it continue. Because if you don't know now this hospital, they sack you. Other hospital you read that name there. Believe in me, then they know what thing they do. But we will follow up on this story. Let's see what in the Ministry of Health they do. If not, we self will call into attention. It is so sickening. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, fella. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and who side they call from?
Hello, Triple A. Hello, listeners. Mina Musa, they call from New York.
You get the platform, sir.
And they go there for Triple A. There are so many things we need to understand about Sierra Leone. But it's rather unfortunate. Now, the reason this, I can applaud you too much for what would they bring Sierra Leone. But at some point, people ending at the diasporas, they don't even know what it affect to country. Now, just the surface, we can look. We know they look in depth. Now we have series of medical doctors then in that country. But make I tell you, all the doctors and within this until now, one doctor then they assign a one whole district headquarter. The rest, my CHOs, they don't even diagnose people and find. As the same in Bele they had. They make from our Canada's country. I never hear people in the talk about typhoid and malaria. Now he says I don't know more the area. I don't know if now real sickness different from here. But ever since I don't come in this country, I never hear about typhoid and malaria. Typhoid and malaria, and I don't only two sick down in Nassau. Even if not weighing, I make mostly the people because the diagnosis they say chosen, yeah, then they try, and no, don't blame them. And one thing we need for note to these Sierra Leoneans, the money what we don't put before for the jobs and within that country. We the people we sit down here, we they work in America, England, Germany, let we know say their money are within their country are different from the money they would get in our country. Did they face their money they wouldn't pay them people and it's small. Yeah. But a contract. You come for job. Where you go, they give you job description. This now your salary. If you really know, say, you're not straightforward person. Say I know they work for this kind of money. No work. The government and the country where we get money not day. What you feel say they go work, give one LTCHN 5 million loans. What in then at the country now they manage for pay you. But always we say self with the Sierra Leoneans they would in the diasporans the Naya would they always dig the people a heart in the way that would they give them scope for letting thief. Because we always they neglect the country, what in the government get for pay the people we always want let the government double or in triple and when the money not good day. At the end of the day, then people they do bad things then. Then other major thing is with the CSO also get in that country. What they call it says civil society organizations. Always civil society organizations, they know they ever go and defend government. They're always there against government. Now people go the thief medicine they under. Government minister go kai see they sack them. As he sack them without payment too. Now that tell you the civil society kai sit on a radio say government don't sack 16 workers there. Without payment, they don't even know what happen when they sack them people and they don't know if them people move up to expectation when make them sack them. We don't sack Sierra Leoneans and now the people and they suffer, they not get job. Oh, you go into the roots, what happen? Then they no more for defend where they don't sack, but they know they defend the government. Why they for do what they're not supposed to do? It just stand like when thief man go thief. They know they protect the post where the thief man they go thief. Now the thief man as the bitter civil society can't now human rights abuse. Why you not tell this person where they go abuse that person in your own life? Sometimes that man don't drag in whole life in 10, 20 million we get for do business, one net. Thief man just go take a tiffer. They no kitchen day. Civil society not get nothing for do that person. They know they go send that person there for can't give that man the money. But as they catch that thief man, they bitter. Because it don't destroy that person in your whole future with your family. Now the 10 civil society, they can't say. They don't beat that person, they na human rights abuse. It don't force kill that person where don't go thief. So Sierra Leone, certain time then they will get for sit down and know and reason why they say they happen. This it just started like when they say pandemic, but this coronavirus we don't come in this country. 9 days alone. This don't the decades, we not born it. Shaka Stephen, they don't put one word. When you ask any Sierra Leonean, go tell you, say, who say you tie cow, na day they eat. That word day, it don't go far na salon for let you change and today, my brother. Huh? The mindset Sierra Leoneans they will really need to come together and embrace if na monkey self the term president of that country. Let rally around them. Let's try to change certain things there. But if we divide our attention, they deviate from the truth. For let salon grow to what me and you don't can see in an international world there will happen at salon. It can never happen. We always go there for that blame day. My brother, we go always there for that blame because the expectations they give the workers they say in that country, diasporans there, it's very bad. They pay somebody 500,000. With the sit down now, because you they work now, you get dollars, it not commensurate to the Leone standard, they big that person. That money they small. Why they go pay that person so? Now that money they don't let they pay some people they don't take that job they. Now that money they here then they pay other person will go take that job. So everything you get for court according to your size. Let Sierra Leone not compare themselves to America. It can't work. Let Sierra Leone not compare themselves to England. It can't work. Not compare Sierra Leone to Sierra Leone. Please, if we do that, then it go fine for we people and we self. But we self for the talk in the media sometimes we exaggerate things there for people in other country and give problem to the pressure to the government of the day. Any government, despite this. So now that they made it say.
All right, thank you very much, Musa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and who you call from?
Yeah, Tripoli. This Abdullah Lukule from Australia.
Yes, Abdullah, get the platform.
Yeah, Tripoli. I will listen the clip through waiting that reporter away. They go visit now the hospital. So I think this the government also get a responsibility because where that kind of money they don't spend to build that hospital, at the same time the president we don't talk, then the health minister don't talk. We know about $2 million, not a small money. Then I don't think government will just put a blind eyes where they do proper auditing or monitor this, whether this equipment are in place, whether enough medicine, whether enough nurse or doctor that they do their proper job. So me believe say if this they go on regularly, they go able to identify a lot of error where they go on, lot of problem where they go on. But because of a lack of monitoring, nothing are they in place where they go able, where they do for minimize this error. Now they create this problem because hospital, I go tell you, corruption, they fight corruption, but the corruption where they in a salon now on the ground is too great. Inside hospital, it's too great. Now they create this problem. So like, in time of this virus, we're not prepared. Prepare in the sense, if we're not honest to ourselves, it means we are not prepared. Because of we say we did, because of the honest to themselves, people they honest to themselves, they prepare. Even people that they can work for $10, but that $10, they satisfy with that $10, they will able to do things with them but they take their job seriously. Doesn't matter how much other people that they get from their job, but waiting they don't go, they don't accept to say that they do. That money they see the benefit. But salon, you know this, so everything are corruption, everything are mismanagement. Now they what he say, like one man be talk. Yes, where I go na Kenema government hospital for by the doctor, it refer me to other clinic na Hangar Road because he get connection to that clinic. He say we not get the medicine here. So but you go to that clinic, they. He say right now if you go there the medicine, how you gonna know as a doctor if you not get connection to that clinic? Me don't go to the hospital. He say the medicine not there, but they refer me to other clinic where he say if I go there right now. So this government has a great responsibility to play. They have to put a monitoring in place for say this thing what would they spend where it is for people there. Every week we get for go monitor. If they do down there, if they don't do down there, that problem they don't go there. So even a day, it not go serious. So I go see example, tell you example AAA. I be there Longe on the 20th of January where I for travel. So once we reach now the airport, then there's Miuma de Pambele. In Bele be there 16, but in Bele be big. So when they don't check, we luggage. One luggage don't go inside the plane. And we flight now be 7:55 a.m. And that one now be 7:15 na morning. Now they talk say, oh, you must de Pambele, 16 weeks, you need medical certificate. Okay. I say, but we not get her. They say, well, if you not get her, you not get for go. So now they call one man, Mr. Andrew Last, and I went at the airline manager. They say, may they take we luggage from the plane. They come with and now ask, okay, what's how we go get hospital now? We go now luggage. They say they not sabi. But luckily, my sister called me. I be they talk on the phone inside Mende. So somebody here in Mende. So now somebody can direct me now the hospital. Why I go now? They can't to me woman. They say, oh, so you know, una na Mende today. If una na Mende today, we know say una na Mende. Like this not for that happy. So now you talk say me na kono. Me man na ina Mende. Okay. So now they talk say you go to the hospital. We don't call one man at the hospital. Somebody go take you there. Let you woman in there. You woman not need for go there. But why una need medical certificate for me woman? Then when I want may go with me, let me go. So I go. They give me what I can't again because I not still pay money. They say it don't late. They take me luggage from the plane. Why we did it? So the plane go. Then the 20th, the 29 will be there. They tell luggage airport the 29. I get for go so to the same person. The doctor not be there. The person waiting at the office now he give me the medical certificate. He not look me woman. He not check me woman. He therefore put what it the picture where they say me woman in heart rate. In blood, everything put up a paper where you not check me woman. I said, you not check me woman. How you know for saying me picking in heart rate, in temperature, everything correct. He said, but you need this paper no more for travel. Can I go? Walk Canada airport again. They not look at that paper. They still want me for give money. Up to now, I count the paper now. I give me assurance. They know what is it. They know what is it. So no salon. They not give me receipt. Not to that paper they beneath, but now money they beneath. So people in a salon, I think government therefore do something strictly because people in a salon they got the number for keep people there. They know they do good thing. So this is the big head then a government in head. Government therefore monitor the hospital. It therefore makes us a thing they go all right. What if they go all wrong or what if they go all right? But you know they gotta be that kind of hospital, then you forget about it. Because not to think that the time from October to now is too short for person going to hospital. They empty, no good equipment, no doctor, the nurses asking for money from the patient way, even sometimes people they not get, and they misdiagnose people there. Everybody gets typhoid. Everybody in a salon has typhoid, we get malaria typhoid. So now me your contribution are the people.
All right, thank you very much, Abdullah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yes, caller ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Patrick from America.
Patrick, you get the platform.
You know, with a prayer to God that Leone, one day that leader would look for the next change that God will give it to it, you know. Because the system inside Sierra Leone, the foundation don't spoil long time. One caller may mention something like that. The foundation don't broke by a country with health care. The system don't broke because the way the system is set up. Because doctors and nurses, they know they pay them well. So most of them they make sacrifice. Most of these doctors and nurses, they make sacrifice to the country because how much they're going to pay you? Let's say 500,000 or two. Even then, in the 80s, 90s, they pay themselves 200,000. The economy may okay. With 200,000 they pay you, you're able to survive on that. You're able to buy rent, you're able to buy this. But now, the world is expensive. The world, even in America, things that they go up. Still, minimum wages there around 10.45. But people rent, everything they go up everywhere. We understand that. But the system, the government let for try their own best. Most of these nurses and doctors that they try, they don't make a lot of sacrifice because if you look how much they pay them, sometimes they even hold them the money 2-3 months before you pay doctor, or 2-3 months before you pay nurse. So then a temptation. They tempt the people there because they're not. You don't have 2 months, they don't pay you. Somebody can have something we need something. You go must take bribe. You go must take them. Although we not say it's wrong, it's totally wrong. You know, ignorance of the excuse of the law is not an excuse. But the way they for the joke with the salary, police, army, hospital, health workers, teacher, these are main people that the salary they're not for the joke with them. If not that 500 or 1 million see they pay them, well much don't give them on time. Give them on time, say yes, look on our money there. But not wait 10 to 15. You know, there's some losses that maybe they get 4 or 5 picking. So get up to 6 picking the man they know the week. Maybe the man at the minor or the man they do one, you know, to bring something. So you don't owe them people that they money, when you owe them the money, they expect the corruption not go there. If they really want to them corruption thing there, they left for to take care of them people. They are very well. Because these are people where they put their life on the line. We see that in Ebola. So this sickness, they come there around the corner back. And we'll pray that they never reach salon. So most of them people are left for the front line. They left for to take care of them people there. And the health care, they left for the government left for to spend on those things. Facility, diagnosis center, where they diagnose people there properly, not wrongly. We don't see that like inside corners. And medicine they're not there because people that teach the thing there and sell them out. All depends the way the system don't be. Somebody mentioned suicide attack. Now my mom will say that the time my mom bring a 10 newspaper out, when put the cow at the back. You understand? But then till then people that the government left for child and death. We not say that we the diaspora, because we left for the next sacrifice. Somebody mentioned sacrifice. We see Nigerians, Ghanaians, some doctors then are America when they come on Nigeria, when they come on Ghana. They go back, they help the people. Although they get small, but now give back, they give back. But most of we doctor, they look the money where they go pay the hand, so they know they go. They prefer to don't have. So with the aspect, if you're not doctor or nurses, you get an expert on something. Those are sacrifices you do for your country. That is show patriotism. You love your country. You left the money where they pay you. You go under, you go open something, or you go work in the healthcare. That do not say you love your country. You don't let for the compare how much because now if you compare how much you go to get at salon, definitely you're not going to work under. Nobody not going to work inside salon if you compare how much they pay you. But some of them think they ask for it. They will have to make them sacrifice that they give back to the country. Because if you look, there was somebody mentioned, say, one district now, one doctor. Not all get good salon doctor they have there. They're all over the world. From Canada to Australia to Europe to America. They just get good salon doctors. But they will prefer for so they're in the medical field for over 20, 50 years, 30 years. They still there now. If you don't serve the call over 30, 40, all you need for do now, take your retirement, go sit down here. When you sit down now, you don't go sit down there, you go to go and come, but still you go to get your retirement money now, but still is help the people, you go to give back now the community. That would be the best way if we say the one that went in the medical field. Some of you are not in the medical field, but the one that went in the medical field. Like me right now, my example. Last year I not able to go salon because of the medical condition. You know? We don't get dialysis center. I don't dialysis. We don't get dialysis center in Africa. The one where they say they don't shut them down. They say I'm able to travel go to Ghana because they tell why they Ghana for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to go for treatment. The one they come. The insurance pay for that because they're part of the package. Anywhere I go, they pay them. But salary not the day. And you know, go, you're there on this kind of condition, you're there on dialysis. You go sit down at salon, something will happen with you. They go say, I'm saying for yourself. And you know how they interpret something? We're going to interpret and say, now what you go there, they want to blame with you and now. They say, they don't go kill them for nothing. God forbid. We'll not say because today on that situation, in the better treatment needed for that. So that all I left for say the government left for do the best. Most of these doctors, nurses, that they put their line on their life on the line. So they both sides. If they're not get good pay, if they're small, they pay themselves. That they give them money on time. So that it end the corruption. Because if you owe somebody money 1 or 2 months, believe me, it doesn't be like for do something for take care of your family. That would be on the question. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who the call from?
I mean, Jalo, they call from Germany.
Yes, Jalo, you get the platform.
Tripoli, we talk about health, waiting a call right now, yeah? And I understand, say, people and they divert themselves, they pass other countries for go inside China for go buy business. I want the government pay attention on the one that they arrive and check their passport very well. Some man are Guinea they use, some man are Liberia. You understand? It's very, very important. And this coronavirus is very, very, very bad. The government they check people and the businessman then they divert and again the real source. Somebody bring me and tell me. So why let me contact make a talker? You understand? Okay, with people about talk. I know you call the person name. Now one, but may the government pay attention. People they use the marks na their face, they divert, they go past to the closest country in China, use the border, enter and buy business and come. So the government really get to pay attention on that. Because there are people that get for die, more than like they die by Ebola. That's stuck for life for that. And number 2, this government medicine, Tripoli, we need to talk. We get man then we give we source. Man and they where they pull the government medicine at the lager, at the store, the seller. You understand? The most time when they can pull them for go sell them, now rush hour where they off. You understand? The government need to put people in. Huh? Okay. The government need for put people them, for install people and hire them for watch for the medicine and they because we're gonna government hospital, we ask for medicine, they tell you saying a paracetamol and bico and folic acid and get, which of course the most expensive medicine there, they don't sell them out to the pharmacy then. And government need for go out to the pharmacy there and look for any government medicine where they know say this pharmacy not get. You know, so long as they only operate like before, like 410, you know, like MPRC time. President Bio, do a make me like business because now I be there a cabal. That system they want they put back small for people that are country because this cleaning business, man, it the money because every month they say cleaning, the country they dirty pass I be dirty. Law no day, law and order no day na the country say when you to dirty, you say no for 2 years, they do hold you. They quick up Saj Musa be day. You know, the country, the need for strength, the man that knows yes, this country can get we. You know, this is the problem, right? So the money, these people the tower for go China for go buy business. We want get money past God. You understand? Tripoli, man, stop that country. I mean that country, the state the payagba. May the government put good security because we see that in the catch one man. Don't say don't catch past 100 man before you go reach 9 hours. And we get out there now, so the also wet out the free then locks up so they work. You see, Italy they don't lock the one whole country. It's Africa will not get medicine, not get medical, not get nothing. You see how the thing they kill people. So them businessman made them sit on steady because when you catch you can't go to your family, one family they don't. Although you need to kill the young people, you need to affect the young one them, like we age from 1 to 20, 25, 30. 40, and from then 50, 55, 60, 70, they die. 80, they die. 90, they die. You cannot get ammonia, you know able to resist the virus again. So, Salah Muhammad, President Bio, please, sir. Now, lock the border then, sir, and control man, then good. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Jello. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
I'm Kogoma, I call from the United States.
You get the platform, sir.
People, make I just give a short one. Always can say, I think Salome is very premature when we gain our independence. Trust me, it is for better, very British than see if we. I quite believe that, you know, them before giving some development in returns, and then before training a lot. If I mean like in the 80s, maybe, you know, the British then decide for pull-outs, or we decide for like getting our independent salon. Trust me, the British don't do so much for we. But you know, it's just kind of like when they want to say, you know, men are fine. They tell and say, what are you on the on? And they happen to win the Alliance. The reason they say this, you know, I guess, I mean, let's think about the Alliance is a very good vision. But it's sooner than come. Right there, they make barrier between them with the common husband. So it's like what things happen at the gun, they know they ever know. And then say they are saying, you know, they're a second lord. But look like, I mean, now we talk saying, you know, like they when the president they go to Lunge, all kinds, you know, they do all kinds of state management. You know, go between the game, make like say, you know, then well equipped. How the president will really know say, you know, these people we are not equipped. Now the same thing may happen. I mean, it's like not in the country. But I quite believe say, you know, like what they have been weakening even at the presidency house. Likewise for Kanoni. But whatever they want at the presidency house, maybe 29 7. Some of the president will really know say, you know, the common people they encounter the same problem, yeah. And then say, you know, the sooner they get it far, they are still saying, you know, they're not second goals. The common example, again, look, the way President Bio go to map my U building. That is, I don't know if I line with the line of the pictures of the can, they show, say, you see how the street there is like almost everybody, then my USA, it belong. At this particular time, you know, before this time, you know, it's like it's only the flop and it's actually the day. But, you know, just the spot check when the president doing a U building, you know, it's like almost everybody don't free. But now, you know, inside you don't stop bandit. So me, I just talk and say, the training will not be acquired better from the Britishers. So that may come in, it's just too bad. And if for better many Britishers, if we, than the mismanagement, we don't take place now salon, we're foreigners and politicians, not more profit. I just want me to say, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kuroma. Thank you. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Okay, when I was Friday, call from Manchester, sir.
Yes, who's free and you get the platform.
All right, thank you very much for giving the platform. Just few things I want for just add up to the attitude of medical practitioners, nurses, them in that country. We all know say everything difficult. We all know say the country difficult and worldwide self, every side go now. We're almost alone now because of the money value and other things. But me only advise what I want for just give them. When you look at nursing of itself, it's the nursing of itself. And a job when a job when a calling job. God they call you for do for serve. Because when they train the nurses them, the first few days when they get introduction and the subject that they do, then they always tell them the history of nursing. When they tell them the history of nursing, then they mention something very important day. And what did they mention there? Then they mention somebody, I think two people, and the other one lady a black lady, but Mary Sickles. They call her Mary Sickles. But in the not be so known because na be black lady. But in this lady, what they call Florence Nightingale, na them begin working and nursing. How it come about after the war, they call it the Crimean War, which soldier man they die, nobody no din at the front line. Then begin this act here for treat people and who then din at the war. Then begin to show working and nursing and do other things. So when you go first inside school of nursing, any nursing school, then they show you the history of nursing. Then two people there, the name it always did it. But why Florence Nightingale, man, because now white, but now they recognize Lady Mary Sickles. Then now one thing. Why then they tell the nurse them primarily? Therefore, tell you say this work where they can't do so. Now work what you they sacrifice for give love and care and empathy. You know they sympathize, they get a full empathy. So when they work, you don't expect to say they get big money. You don't expect to say they get a real reward. You get a reward after. Me go give myself as a practical example here. Remember during the time when the war been there, but in a Connaught Hospital. Then guy I wanna be AFRC guy there. I think the guy we call his name now, what a bad way. Now one guy then called Adams, and then Adams Maburka. He been the drive candle mounting court because I been in charge of fleet and the drive up and up. So the drive candle mounting court, this boy had the try for cross the road. So the speed of the vehicle of Adams, the boy just go banging head. He lost consciousness. But Adams na been nice guy really during that time, not the ruling, but he himself na been gentleman. So he take the bobo, he bring him. That's me with some few guys and then outpatient because I'll be the go volunteer. That's for go help. So the man then bring the pikin, the man daddy they cry under now, everything they go on. But me not be look faces, some of the nurses back not be look face, but me in particular, the bobo attend go grab the bobo, take a muker and outpatient area within a Connaught. Clean his head, for fair vein, it been difficult. Put drip. What thing happen with the bobo? Na been concussion, what be saying cranial pressure. Luckily that day I been get because I been going to cost recovery like in buy medicine where I get small money I put. But I be not say the exam from what they show me, see put up and drip without passing day, it gain consciousness. So I put the drip, the boy vomit, he come back to. But me not be look nobody in face by then. All I be doing no more for just help free people in life. Will not be asked for say, will not to be forced. Then go. One day they go na Kinjimi and they go for go buy shoes. Actually the shoes all on damage. Remember, worker from Kisi all day for Kana can't walk. Now me they go for go buy shoes na Kinjimi. At the top price of this guy. Now the other guy just knock me on my back. He say, oh man, but this my una lesson, I go give anything towards this my shoes. I turn and look, I say, what you do? Now I say, you remember me again? Now me picking. Now him, you been helped. That time they try, the way I be don't give up. Now me this, now in the day. Now I say, but take the money still. I still the first, the guy still know. Then working also. He give us, okay, I go take her. So I take the money, I move away. And not to that only blessing I don't see in life due to the sacrifice I don't give. But cut it short, now job what I try to say, people when you work, it is always a reward. Because that particular work, not a work where they can demand person, what he they give, what he forgive. The last side, now the preparation, what then they say, how do they prepare for this year? And also the government, they don't give them what they call lab test them after that Ebola. But I don't know how effective, because they therefore engage the guy with the in charge trying Alaka, how effective they don't ready, because they actually get the test. But the other areas that I don't know what they're not ready with, but like for test for the virus, God help, none of the country then West Africa will get the test. But how effective you get for day and how engaged they don't engage Uda and Uda, because Alaka them get one base, the other side, been the one other side. But I just therefore engage the guy before I get for can't talk anything, I don't know where. For Lago, no, but for the test, if they see them pull the blood for test, if you get the virus, we get and they, but I don't know how effective they don't engage Uda and Uda involved there. Apart from that, thank you very much for giving the platform. You can also see the place is hot now. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you.
Usman. Yeah, God bless you. Bye. Yeah.
Yes, caller, they live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is my IR call from the US.
You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, I want just to address this. One of the callers, then where they talk, say, Sierra Leone doctors, then they go back to the country for go and sacrifice. They talk about Nigerians, then Ghanaians, they go back. Yeah, then go back because they get facilities then. If they not even go work for government, then go open their own private facilities because they get sustainable energy, electricity, and water. We go help them for letting business thrive. But then in the building alone, you know, get 24/7 water. You say pump the lock, and light they come, they go. You know, so these are the factors these people they take into consideration. And you see, most of them they go back because they're not getting incentives in going back, and they go use pad lamp, not the clinics there. You know, people should look at all those things then. And they not get diagnostic center, even though we say the money they collect from ACC, then go build a state-of-the-art diagnostic center. What is the outcome of that thing since we are here? We just hear these talks the normal, but we don't really get any follow-up as to what thing happen. You know? We hear just say they will build a sitting above. What we are able to do is nothing. You know, we not just want for the stuff. We want for see people when they do stuff. We are able for impact the people in the country. We don't tell for the talk. They're going to talk from, let me say, 54 years, because obviously take the two my guys out of it because they are in the infancy. But from Shakin 10 to 11, and so talk no more. Even though they do some cosmetics, you know, along the way, but this country is not supposed to be this way, it is so. There's a self-motivation where they're going to power say they want to do something for the country, they need to do nothing. There's another conscience. You know, if they're not their conscience, then I'm not saying even when they go going for office, then they can't do nothing. And they talk to them, they give you an arrogant answer, you know. With the fear the way they answer and they report everything. You know, it's not fair, man. Let's call a spade a spade. People need to call these guys them out. But you say, not for the call their name. People need to be calling them out. Then you say what you're doing all right. You know, it's too much. People in the source of another country there. You know, people are taking to make fun. It's not fun anymore. You know, that's my contribution, sir.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, Mina Abdul Thomas. I the call from Germany.
You can speak up a little.
Abdul Thomas had a call like Germany.
You get a platform.
Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. And one thing, what they facing a salon and lawlessness. And any country where they without law, I swear to God, that country they not develop. Then first of all, they offend we self then European country. Yeah, we mistake the law, the only better one. But one thing, with Sierra Leoneans, we get one thing now. We back off memory always. We say hello. We get one thing back off memory always. We quick for say, are human rights, are human rights abuse? If you abuse human rights, yeah, hello. You get, yeah. Small things said and say they abuse human rights. Here, where you commit to go against a lower government, they this way say A, you go B, and then the only they regret some why your mama born you because, yeah, if you work at any office and say 8 o'clock, he late today, they warn you tomorrow you late. Wallah, you get for it face the consequence. Then second, any office now you any side you thief, where the only you thief. You know they open that office, you know they open that account today till you die, and say go and take it for work. But Obini still can say Jesus Mother Bill, His Excellency, it will be one of the best leaders because the man is strict. Boy, 2 week, we say a lot of lawlessness they gonna open that account today when they don't take proper action because you go see somebody that they don't commit a lot of a big trouble before 2-3 days they will say $1 and just because they bribe you or you give money. Because yeah, when you commit, if they pay the money, they run the jail. Your money not they free you. If you pack the money, it could say when you commit, if not corruption involved, by you they pay the money, they go to jail. And they find you then if now under house arrest, now 2-3 months they did it. So you see, but we country one thing is see small pickings a just they come or do whatsoever. So this lawlessness so you don't pass now. Now make even the doctor or any institution, anybody where they feel for the way they do, you say tomorrow where they hold me because they hold Mr. A, Mr. B back where they hold Mr. A, they go free. Where Mr. B back, I saw they do the same thing. And then country hold them in border. Waiting at then country they grow rapidly in border. Now law. Me border then with my old disease so there were them be lawless past we. Yan na been country of strong survive. Now law make them cold so. Yeah, where then say 8 o'clock. Time for lay down, you know, for play music. When you play music, say very loud music, now police now they say that you do more than knock you. Because there is law, but we country lawless. Everything we say human rights, I get right waiting for do. And law human rights again limit. Anything what a man they do again limit. And I then say world for sit down together that we forget about political party and this course and we come together and develop a country where we abide by the law. Yeah, after politics now, you know, wherever there is somebody they are in the street, everybody, they all one government and the support. But this undermine this Senate party A, the party B, so even if the party A in our position, where party B can, if he the left hand in undermine, they undermine. So these are some of the way they make when they go backward up to day today. So yeah, and I'm your contribution there. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is Adam. I call from Ohio.
Yes, Adam, I get the platform.
Yeah, this like let's say I want to say first of all, like I get this kind of discussion fine Saturday because time not go do, and I just want to talk about the hospital parts. The nurses, all the nurses, and they need for fire them, and the hospital just be sound like when you did a one bar, loud music. Now, outside sick people and this is bad. And for that dry part, like, I don't know what this salon is turning into. I don't even know the kind of oath or conscience of people that they go. This is a medical field, not any kind of place. And any place, job where they do, you know, they do it with passion. I don't even know what they care you go there. Even somebody be they say because of what they pay them small. They're not to excuse. For let you see a patient, then una dey on a meeting. You dey on duty. Una dey pa una your small talk. No. Yeah, they tell you, if you don't care go your family issue, now your job. If they against the law, then una dey pa small meeting and not call for. And that with all that amount of money, then the man where they investigate say he sees a technician. And I even know, I don't want for judge, I don't want for say, well, if you either the money, if you the one that they pay for will do the work and not do the job well, God, I want to know something can happen in a salon. So me, I like it to the judge people on that. But what me want for say, these people, me medical field, when it comes to hospital business, I know the joke with and when you be asked, say, if the corona, God forbid, people let corona not go salon, it go worse. They go feel that they're born out. This is one of the big place where they call the world. It then also they look how they deal with people there. It go salon, then it go worse. They go sorry for with that side. But with them people are always involved into this, they're not there and they need for fire them, to be honest, or they need for suspend the license. And if they suspend the license, no other hospital are not for take them because they can go the same behavior day. They talk people that did one job. Look, the one they don't graduate, they need job. They don't get a one and give una to good grace of God. Una they misuse like that. It's so sad. Every day, salon from back to us every day. Now we no more. People need for change. People really need for change. Not to say because they pay me small money, so I for take bribe. No, what's our integrity day? Anything money, this money. This all are some of the still people like that at this Ebola. Whether they go, they neglect you. Before you remember, you don't die. Because you don't know like us, you don't fret for go hospital. The time when you go there now, they go neglect you. So people, in a million contribution this summer, they are made that thing and not even go salon. Will not prepare at all.
All right, thank you very much, Adama. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I did live on air. Your name and also the call from?
And my name Patrick Sakwi. I call from Germany.
Yes, the Wolf Catcher. You get the platform.
Thank you very much. And first and foremost, I just want to tell all the previous callers thank you for the beautiful contributions that they make. Because opinion, everybody entitled to one, And also what we need to realize is opinion and facts are two different things. Make we talk true, not talk true, you understand? Me, I support the government. Any government we can power and me own government, Salon and me government. So anybody wait the rule for the day, I'm the government. Law talk true. Sierra Leone has a lot talk true. You get two picking there. You mama day, you brothers and day. See, I've been done to ask this question so many times. Then now you want to work. Even they pay 2 million. Now they pay your house rent. Now they feed yourself. Now they get for feed the picking. You medication a day. Everything that they do, you cannot do it. Just get for one. May we be realistic. Now then there's an end they share the payrolls of let's say a single parliamentarian. How many millions will they take? What did they do? Which changes will they carry it? Then get security, then get allowance, then get security allowance also. You understand it? Then get traveling allowance, then get everything there. Then begin the way they know the work and they take payday, everything. Then they take the country money back. The purpose in let we calm down. Africans, at times we can rush for react. And when you rush for react, you react the wrong way. When something happens, calm down, you think about it, you rethink in two ways. You think two ways. The advantages and disadvantages, put yourself in the position, think from a neutral position. Then you go, even if you not come out with a 100% answer towards that particular problem, we go there very close. The people the way whether they strike, come on. Almost in the pay teachers then. Which department in a salon we go touch where problem all day? Almost in the pay teachers, almost in the pay police them. That is not even encouraging. I talk with people, I talk with somebody where they go to school, you understand? And they pay 3 million for the institution outside and they for a year back, you understand? And 3 million. When they in daddy, they get to reach 2 million for months. So how you expect that person to follow a man in home? Let we talk the truth. Don't just talk the truth. Don't we just say the truth. Yeah, Sierra Leone, I know for say we Sierra Leoneans, we lack discipline. But we also think, when the governments don't come here, we'll say plenty things and the government not do this, time they force, time itself, the government just cannot power. But no. You know, strategic areas and they need, this thing's supposed to be automatic. Why ministers are not the grumble for their salary? Why ministers are not the grumble? You know, and at the bites from my life and to my grave, some ministers and there plenty of them the money they pay, they don't really touch them. Now they corrupt money and they use. They just calm down the life of the citizens to zero. Teacher, na Gambia where you know even get 3 months of rain, na dollar and they pay them a month. Salo would they just say we say we educate, we have bauxite, we have this, we have that. How much they pay we senior teachers them? How much they pay them? These are the questions. And a nurse, or let's say if somebody where they work in a medical department, he gets a great role for play. You understand, eh? The people in life in the country. Because if then the born picking now hospital, if somebody sick now hospital, if somebody damaged, it won't now hospital. More especially like Africa, we say we own medical department, we will not get so many divisions. At the end of the day, the government for them set up a mechanism where the sensitive areas talk about teachers, where now the only background of the country also in terms of education, nurses, police, and the military, let them pay them people and to satisfaction. Are they doing this? No. Now make them get thousands of security behind because they know that they are ripping the country off. This is not about SFPP, it's not about APC, it's about our politicians. Then they right now. Then they eat their money, then they. So thank you very much for bringing me into this program for tonight. You know, because due to the work, I not get a chance to contribute. But thank you very much, actually, and let me leave the forum for our people. Thank you, Triple A.
All right, thank you very much, the Wolf Catcher. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and who the call from?
Hello, good evening. This is Aisatu. I call from New York.
Yes, Aisatu, you get the platform.
Yeah, I listened to part of it, part of within the disguised patient me talk, but then I get interrupted. But based on what are the in terms of payment, in terms of what somebody within at the health field need for do, I just want to let people understand one thing. Some professions and they in this life, it's not about getting rich. It's not about making money. It's about serving other people. And the reward where you get, you don't need for requests for money. Yeah, we all need money for pay bills and take care of things. But really, as a nurse, you don't take an oath. And that oath includes, say, you take care of anyone who is sick, with human dignity, right? Meaning you preserve their dignity, regardless of certain commot, regardless of their race, regardless of their gender or ethnic background. Those are things that nurses, for example, or even physicians take an oath when they graduate from medical school or nursing school. And then they have to also take an oath stating social justice, right? And then they have to be able to serve their profession faithfully. So if nurses or healthcare workers, they know they do that thing, they don't belong in that profession. Because what they are doing, then they dirty the profession. Otherwise, nursing, now one of the reliable professions in the world, where you go raise your head up or your hand up and be proud of it. But we do have few within us we can do things and we're not called for, right? And then I want to go into the fact, say, so people know to go back for go serve the country. Trust me, if the hospitals and the means we are willing to do that, and I'm sure there's many nurses, many physicians out there that are willing to go back to Sierra Leone. Because trust me, we are tired. We are tired because you would always be seen as a foreigner in these countries, whether it's United States, UK, Australia, you name it. You know, so we need to really understand that, you know. But then one thing I'd also say, me, for example, I don't discuss money with patients. Not only roll down, me roll now for take care of you. Me roll now for make sure say you well. Me roll now for make sure say you take your medication that I'm able to help for the doctors or whether, but I didn't have a role where me self can diagnose and treat. Because me I'm not a practitioner. So now me on role for make sure say you left me clinic or you left me hospital healthy, rather than finding things that would incriminate the profession. So it's very disappointing to hear that they will do that. And you know, if you not want the job, if you still say you not to the job. Once I've been listening to an interview with CNO for nurses on AYV, on Health Quest. They say that they even make like the nurses then do some form of testing or questioning about whether they're really truly going into this profession to serve the human being or the human dignity, you know, like preparing for their health, or are they going into it for money? America here, you see that. But if you decide to go into this health profession for money, trust me, you will be burned out and you're probably going to quit. You know, you put all that energy, time and energy into studying. When you graduate, but if you don't have that compassion, that integrity in you to make sure that you respect the patient, you respect the family members that are with the patient, then that profession or this particular profession is not for you. So really, if any nurse they listen to this, not Sierra Leone, they really need to ask themselves, did I choose to go to nursing or did I choose the health profession to rip people off, or did I choose to go there to be able to help them, treat them with dignity and respect regardless of who they are or where they come from? So for that reason, I am disappointed, but this is my message, and we do have core values as nurses. We should really implement them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aisatu. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yes, AAA. Na Adama, you call from New York?
Yes, Adama, you get a platform.
Okay. I don't know. Today the program it looks like Saturday because so many people they talk for different kind of things. So if you will allow me to just express my own opinion about the coronavirus. I hope it not enter Africa yet, or Sierra Leone, AAA. And I hope our people, the government, the mandate, the people that were in charge of that country, I hope they do the right thing. Because if that thing ever enter that will be wahala. It go past all the other things that we don't have in that country there. Okay. So the other thing we want to talk about, I know some people they talk about hospital, the nurses and fire them. I'm a health worker also. So the respect we have to give to the patients. Okay, no matter what. So you are a professional. So when you go for take care of people, then you have to be courteous. Okay? You have to be, you know, just be careful, you know, and respect. Okay? Because this profession, not for anybody, AAA, you got to have something in your heart, okay, for you to do this job. Because sometimes it's very tedious. Since you don't come back with the show, you know, all the time, I'm not even able to talk to you. Today, not the first time where I get a chance. Okay, so let me not go too far. I just want to say my own piece of advice, my own piece of thing I want to talk about this subject today. So I thank you very much for allowing me.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Triple A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Sierra Leone, I'm calling from Australia.
You get a platform, sir.
How are you, sir? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your good job and our team for bringing us together, Sierra Leoneans, for allied issues and where they affect the country and where they affect the people. And more especially in the medical field, one of the most challenging sectors in that country. Because if you get a country where not get a standardized medical facilities and professional people that are professionally within the code and conduct of that particular profession, is very sad. And I get the story where my sister, Bidena Injala, she was one of the most brilliant students in the study environmental sciences. Now, in one Bidena the class, my sister died in a conduct hospital because the nurses them at the time when they take them for an emergency, where they get any blood, nobody no respond. Say that Pekin died. And after all the Pekin died, they can't know the potentials of the Pekin. A lot of them regretted it. When they see the family members and now we come together and see them, they regretted it. And if some of, and now we people are not ever face them here, if you never face your person go to hospital, you're not getting that emergency care where you need, where a lot in life. People could not understand this. For me, I go through that trauma there as I speak as from now. Because I be the only girl people we get, when I be the only person we don't do a first degree. If they go to masters, then they get a scholarship for go study in Canada. That became lost in life because of the people who within that Connaught hospital do not intervene with the people they cry, I need help, I lack blood, and I give me blood. Say that became God sick in life. None of the nurses, all the response was that the way the sick don't worse now, and they tell them bring Ghana hospital. So that tells you on how professional some of we nurses them and we doctors in that country. The first world country, when they say an emergency, you see doctors everywhere. Put blue. Everywhere coming. Even if doctor didn't net, once you get the buzzer, it will run jump from in bed, go to that hospital for go rescue life. And that is what the profession they call for. And that's a lot of which Sierra Leonean nurses and doctors they lack. All is about money. And when you look a child, when you look somebody who want to join that profession, when you ask them young age, why make you want to be doctor? Why make you want to be nurse? I want to save life. But when they go into that profession, the whole thing change. Life is not about money, especially in the medical field. If that be the case, the doctors then are there for paid and pass, even the parliamentarians then. The nurses then for even paid and pass Donald Trump or all of we politicians then. But all over the world, politicians they are mostly paid than any other career. Regardless, money not win at the team. Even if some of who they talk saying money they need to pay them better, then Tony parliamentarian, the biggest tips in Sierra Leone that are paid the highest, they are politicians. They steal billions from the Sierra Leoneans. They steal millions from Sierra Leoneans. So nobody no go justify say because they are paid less, therefore they forget they not for act professionally. The people who already pay high, now they're the highest thief. So that they say you see that not get any correlation, that not get any relationship. If you don't determine, say you do go for a sacrificial cause wherein you do go for go save life, that is your calling. And if you abide to that oath where you take your duty of care to any patient presented to you, regardless of their religion, their region, their beliefs. And that is the work of the professional of being a doctor and a nurse or a medical professional. But if you not get that, it better make some people and look at themselves and quit from that job. Because that job we do, now like the job where Jesus Christ will do, and heal and wake the dead and heal people away sick. Christ not be the doing because of money, he be the doing because he want to help humanity. And that same passion, and people they forget. If people they say because they need to pay me, well, resign. It is not by force to be there. If the job who myself they do now, why they work with disability, I see and say the job, they need to pay me well. Before I go thief or I do any malpractice, I go resign. That is what we call moral values. If you see say Wusa you pay, you know okay, you are not paid high, you're not satisfied with the payment, you just have to resign. But as long as you don't take that pen, you don't take that oath, you don't sign an agreement, you need to follow that agreement. If you don't follow that agreement, you don't get moral value. And we don't see a lot of time doctors there or nurses them. People where government from both present and past. They take medication, they bring another people. These people steal this medication that is for the people and use them privately in their homes. And you can't see here nurses giving drips in home in first world country. But when you go to Sierra Leone, anywhere, meet me and I will go give you drip. I will this medication, no, I will go give you and cheap. Where if you say pull that medication, they don't steal them from the hospital and get in at their home. They run a private clinic at their home out of the expense of government expenditure and people taxpayers' money. So this is unfair. So if you become professional, become professional. If you don't want to become a professional, quit from the profession. Now that's my own take. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Yes, good afternoon or good evening. This is Nancy, the call from US.
Yes, Nancy, you get the platform.
Yeah, I just want to add on to what the other callers then don't say. They're all right. Well, I just want to add me on the, easy for the that kind of position they. Sometimes we go for look. Yes, everybody they go into something for a reason. One, because maybe you like them. And two, because of the money, because we all need them for we survive. Otherwise, we go no side. And salon, the way how the system they don't set them in a way it force people them for beg. And it takes everything what makes you a human being for let you beg for your survival, for let you beg for anything. The same way it's difficult for let somebody say, I'm sorry for what you don't do you, even what you don't do wrong. It's difficult for most people for let them say, I'm sorry. Now the same way it's very difficult for let somebody say, give me money or give me this. It takes everything that makes you a human being for let you do that. But the system is like the way I don't they don't normalize and people they don't become norm. In a way that is like, it don't normal now. Anybody can beg. Like, it's okay for that beg. So excessive begging, you find out, say, anytime we go from the airport, almost and they make a daylight robbery, you have to give. Otherwise, they will make your experience very painful. Either they delay your flight, or they reduce by your load because you not give them something, or if in our hospital, then care less about you and focus on more on the patients the way they give them something. Everywhere, it's everywhere. Even in them country they are, so it happen. The only difference is here, they get insurance. And then get lost them. If you not abide to them, then go sue the hospital. Una go nearly close down. So because of that, they force them. We don't see them. They go to hospital, the one they will not get insurance. We see the way how they treat them. Then they reluctantly just treat them because they know say if they don't, then go come after them. That person will make noise. And if he makes small noise, then go come after them. So they don't have a choice but for see but the way how they treat them, we all they see the differences. So it's everywhere. They just need for force the people them for let them go learn for really respect themselves and put the people their life first. I don't work in that corner. First, doctors that they allow if patients come emergency, then they treat you, right? Then they treat you first with the expectation. Say when you can't, so you feel better, you go pay your bill. But then begin the balance. So if they feel better and they make like then they walk around the compound, and then all of a sudden pass them disappear. Flip, they know they pay again. So the doctors themselves then begin say, okay, well, I go to school, they don't give me free pass, I pay. The school fees and struggle all these years. I don't come for car work for free. So now anybody will come, you get for pay before we touch you. Now they the problem is stuff. So now if you person come like I don't know pass you pay before if you not surgery pass you pay before ever they put you inside and that. So it's like both sides we need for work on that. And also they need for include if not the schools and they need for include this kind of curriculum for let them teach customer service. That's one thing we lack in a salon. Salon man, everybody is angry. Almost. It's like if you not give them something for put a smile on their face, let them pay attention. You have to pay for let them give you attention. If you not pay for that, no problem. Everywhere. So maybe they need for the include that in the schools for teach them how to teach people them. Like here when somebody can then just see you, you have somebody they walk up to you and ask you, how you they do, how are they help you? How may I help you? You know, like that. But now, we don't get them at all. Just like how that man, they say, you go, you snap them. This is the talk, they don't talk them. You know, until you call them to attention, maybe sometimes they will look at you, or maybe they will still continue wait and finish whatever way they do before they come to you. The only way they will pay attention, then sometimes you give something, and then that's when they will get all the attention you need. They will treat you like a king or queen. So all of that, I think they really need to sensitize them and teach them, like, from time to time, they need to create like classes where they will make all the nurses them or all the staff them, then for go attend, then see also. For let them go renew whatever it is. So me and I don't know I just get for say, now we all work on it. And we the nurses there where they are the medical field, once in a while then see also we need to go and maybe work with them, volunteer, let them see how for really what's in our customer service, how for treat people there. Maybe them will learn from that. So me and I don't know that's for today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
I call from Washington. Now my name Alima. Do I just want I walk around for go, so I just don't take my phone. Now I just go briefly about this nursing science. So the medical science in general, where they know they take care of na salon. You see this field, somebody you got for love them before you enter it. That time you go serve the people there according to how you get for serve them. Because I think we then train we about like ethics. You got for, different ways. So the nursing and salon, medical and salon area, now two different things then, ways then in the land. But when you can then get the advanced salon now, then they learn more into details. You don't understand? And it's not again where the governments, where all governments where they come, where they lack of, now for take care of the medical people then. Two ministry where they not care about, where they want and they really need for take care of them. Health and education. Then two ministry then they. Now ministry the way they get for take care of. But where you see this, why I look hospital, I don't know, they say $2 million. That kind of hospital, Kiama Road Hospital. Look where it's at. They say nothing, that pass like CHOs. And where then before, where that Kiama Road, that satellite clinic be there were advanced doctors then be there, medical doctors then be there, where they treat patients them, where they diagnose you, then treat you. If you need for do operation, then do them by you. You don't understand it, but it don't say where salon and they that life they medicine them from medical store, then they sell them, keep people them, we get pharmacies. Some of the people them like medical stores when are there dispensers them, which and then get pharmacies them. When are there then they go put them good drugs then they sell them. Then when you go cost recovery, and cost recovery drugs them very good. When are from UNICEF, when are very, very good drugs them. When then they go now, then they show you back the pharmacy where you go buy them. Where you they get them. Now so then they operate as not so been there. Right now, and so then they operate. So like this, like that corona back and say we don't talk about, do ya let them put things in place will go be very, very good for the people there, educate the people there, for educate them, although in Norwich there, and let God make it Norwich salon. Let God make it Norwich salon. Because then give chance, it reach there, now a disaster for people there. Like who will get family there, they force. So we they pray that God will make it Norwich, they do ya, they beg them back. Let them not take and make business. Do ya. Like what them be do for Ebola. Ebola na be complete business, then be they do 500 with any Ebola body where you can go. You get 500,000. Can you imagine you they go kill you company Motama for 500,000? What you got for go answer to God tomorrow? Now you one grace abi. And you don't talk that sin day now you aid. So do ya let them not go with us business. Do ya who they beg them. And the other day around, though, they say they will burn any hospital and they get confirmed case. So do ya let them just listen to that, take that advice, please.
All right.
Do ya? Yeah, Papa. You're welcome. I'll go work now.
A lot of people, they don't call. A lot of people don't express themselves within when think about the preparedness of the health workers. People then talk about health care in general in a salon. When I start the program, I say, government don't tell we waiting they don't put in place. But I want to make we look into the workers then. How prepared are they? Because we get for come now to we the people them at another day. But before I start with the health workers then, beaucoup story they go around where we no go want for make salon fall victim. One, now for say outside the heat too much, outside the sun beaucoup, coronavirus not a goodie. Two, now for say coronavirus not the old black people them. Those things not for make we become complacent and at the end of the day fall victim. Bushmeat if I stop force. Because as we hear, they say na bat. Now cause all this from China. Till now, it don't turn a pandemic. It's scary. Very scary. People then they take and make phone and all those things. But we just hope say if Sierra Leone do the right things then Sierra Leone not go fall victim. Most of the African countries the way they say get them. Not to say that the African man and goat and they one way or the other, somebody come out who say gets the virus, go to that country there. Now so then they take get her. We borders them, they're still open. People then they go up and down. Up and down, people and they go. We still they get a crowd. We still they get a crowd in a stadium. It will make you want for us say, how prepared are we still? Or for say we still get that idea say, Usai Sunday and black man, not the catch we. Or the young people, they say not the catch young people. Young people, they need to get the virus. Old people, they no more. We have to be cautious. If we know what Ebola do to we will see corona. Now we force safe. The kind we go behave. They're gonna say, Now what Ebola be don't do to them, I make them they behave so. But you don't ever see that they happen. In Sierra Leone, the mindset I don't know if we don't take and make culture, like for customer service. I go to a place, I've never been there. I go, I team up, and I team up with somebody. About I team up, I'm visible to the workers. I'm visible to the workers. I team up there for almost 20 minutes. The workers, then they pass up and down. Okay, maybe you go say maybe because I'm something that somebody I they look for or whatever. But you see, we don't team up for almost 20 minutes. When they pass now, I call them. Now I say, but you not see we team up? Now I say, oh, where you come? Where is your side empty? You dey go sit down there. I say, really? And this now place where they advertise, say, oh, when you go salon for patronize a Sierra Leonean business, you need for camera and blah, blah, blah. He say, yes, we come, we see empty place, just go sit down. Now I say, but you know it is not done, eh? Oh, sorry, sir. Now I say, okay, go, if any place for who sit down, now I say, go serve somebody, who you don't, you come. I get to talk with him. I still went there at another time. And if he said they don't forget me, but then remember. I don't know if not just because I don't get to talk, make when we go there back, it was a different way we were treated. But when you go outside, maybe your parents, then will say, oh, maybe because you come out overseas, stuff like that, then we'll catch up one thing and say, oh, the one can't talk to you. Because then they hope forget something after. This is not just like something we don't become normal in a salon. We really need for change. Because for the airport, like, then they beg you to the point where then they embarrass you. For airports. Then they beg you to the point where then they embarrass you. Like to the last person now, like the last one. Hey, you don't give, I don't forget how much I don't give. He say, oh, that ain't for them too. Look at that person and I say, no, I don't have it anymore. We'll not go to number the Leone stay again. Then the last person I himself can't team up. The one the way they scan the bag where they pass through. The old one pa me bag there. He say, well, listen to go, let me self get me on. Now I say, well, wait all and so now you also. I said, then they make to the extent like you they feel embarrassed. We come to the narcissist behaviors. Because any side where you go, they want to make you put for them. Make you put for them. This particular hospital, we come here Agodi. They refuse to talk to us. They come here Agodi, they refuse. Even we say, okay, well, if nurse or doctor, nobody no one talk to me, then let's just ask the patient's name, how the service, where did they come from? They say, no, we never talk to nobody. They say, we never talk to nobody. They even go to the extent, one for call security for escort the camera out of them place. Then why you think say that happen? You think say if they do the right thing, they're not going to talk to the camera? So for make this common ado, Sambola get for go the way we go there, for expose them. We no say 98 be don't do their own. We self don't do our own. The authorities concerned, definitely, now they put to yes now go on. We no say they must take action. But again, we don't go to other clinic them. I don't know if you the follow CIA network. Also, we ask nurses them. One particular nurse be there, we tell we say, for how many years now volunteer they volunteer. And even that volunteer in there, he said they need to get nothing. So what you expect? Somebody they go work, he say, I don't forget to say now when LinkedIn by say they come out. You they go every day they go work, but they know they pay you. How you feel say he go survive where they go? Instead of volunteer, so you get for find ways and means and scheme where you go get money. Because you get for the pay transport, you get for feeding family. So even that word volunteer self now in a salon is like everything is on you. In China, you can volunteer, so all things on you. So maybe even the nurses here who they talk soon I came out, maybe sometimes there's a volunteer then did it. Not to pin code people. So where you come, you have for left authority, they left for we now. Because that's the way they're gonna survive. Because they say then they volunteer. So somehow it's like the system is already set up for be corrupt. They already set up for be corrupt. Because if you get volunteer, possibly volunteer, and you know they get a cent where the month's done, you say because you the volunteer, then I expect them for to go up and down. I expect her. And one thing where they cause corruption as salon. One thing where they cause corruption as salon, na us rent. Us rent. Rent is very expensive in Sierra Leone. You know, they even go safe alongside the rate where they pay people them rent. So even if you feel say, oh, may they say they pay this person fine, go look outside they live. Because waiting do rent very expensive. So then they alone now wait for make person begin cut here, put here. But again, we hope see the appropriate authority go here. Because I make a say at the start, what if somebody they knows they feel one kind of way like say they get this coronavirus symptom and they go there. I lost a family member who be this alone. 3 o'clock morning, he gets an attack. Then 2 time, he can go Connaught. By the time they reach Connaught, they say he died in a road, but they don't know. This is a young man, 23 years of age. They don't rush care and go up this and that. The first nurse we can watch her. What do you see? Imagine 23 years of age, you can imagine waiting the family they go through that particular moment. The first nurse we can watch. This you don't kind of die in a road, yeah? And now they reach out with her. This will be done by you. Just like that. That's why you take the family member there, we go with them. Just like that. Now the proper way down there. For Pastor Kind News Day. With people the way run car with the person feels say, then they try to save the person life. You don't know that can, that no can, you don't know who that get proper. They just go away and so. Then they tell you say salon the nurse where they work on it. Then they on another level now, different ball game na NDD. If they want the way they work something, you feel say, well, go on it. We understand. We really understand. Just like the other time, we don't talk on where they say, oh, police, then they do this because they need pay them better. We understand, say, the work with the salon, the employers are limited, so the work they're limited. But however, because of integrity, if you feel, say, the money then they pay you, you know enough. And you don't want to sacrifice for it. You don't want to sacrifice for it. Don't do it. Not do it. We self within at the West. You get people them way still they work minimum wage job. Minimum wage. But because they hire you, they pay you minimum wage, not make you say you forgot for day. The same job where you do, where you work minimum wage, other person they where they work more than you. Other person they where they work more than you. So that's the same thing. The minimum wage, you sign say you want time, then take her. But if you feel say you don't want to sit down no more, you take her, you feel say there's a way around the system we have go up for bits. Then we are not ready. We are not prepared. But we know one for, like I be talking about the last time. That was 2019. So 2019, I be this alone. I got sick. I returned one day. I returned. Because I know I go hospital and go tell me about malaria and typhoid. I return straight. I can't do it again for do admit and everything. But I know that I'm getting the right treatment. But in Sierra Leone, in fact, they know this too safe. They know this too. I remember at one time, I will get issue. NP, they send excessive lights, this and that. I contact one or two lawyers, see if I can sue them people here. And I was dead serious. In Sierra Leone. I say, no, not even try. I know to say you come out. Say, I know to say you come out. You can prove and say, na MP na send excess light. And the light, the damage things them. But waiting, they say, we're not able to sue them. The lawyers themselves, like, until when they begin pay for damages, then as alone. You think, say, even, let's say in the United States, you do go through series of tests, then they go test you, because what you do, they don't want to make you sue them. Because that lawyer ain't see the wait no more. Make you just say, pim, let you sue. They just say, let you sue. But, you know, they happen. because they are not paying any damages. Because if something go wrong, you sue, you get, you go see where everybody, before you hire a person, you go know, before you hire the person, because you know what made them sue you. If you not do enough for humanity's sake, well, you go do one for the other reason. But all we want for Salone are the best. And at the end we hope for. We'll go there back tomorrow. I get an exclusive interview with the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, Lawrence Lima. He go there up on Sunday. You want for watch him. It's not your typical interview, but you go on for watch him. Go upload them on Sierra Network Production YouTube page. Make you watch them. It's an hour interview with the Deputy Minister Lawrence Lima. It's good for make we they know people them. From the aspect to them they come out. Talk less of politics, but make we get to know them. And one or two questions in the way you be done they ask. Maybe I'll lay at the table for a making answer. That's on Sunday. You go in our YouTube channel. Till we meet again tomorrow. Tiki Police, Tata.